I've dealt with pain my entire life at a high level. And for the first time in my life, I found relief through Luminous patches. I went to college and I tore my left ACL. Never felt that type of pain in my life. And they were trying to tell me you need to do X, Y, and Z as far as pain medicine. And I was taught as a young person, don't take pills. And I dealt with it. It hurt. Then I went my senior year in college. I tore my other right ACL. And it was the same, similar situation. So for me, it was like I dealt with pain only because I didn't want the medicines in my body, and I stayed with that. But when I finally tried Luminous patch, I was like, wow, this is actually working. And then I went and played. At 44 years old, I was playing a pickup game. I used the patch. I got home, stretched, took a shower, and woke up just the same, got right out of bed. It's never happened to me in 30 years of my life. But I said, I'm gonna play one more day, and I played back-to-back. I haven't played back-to-back in like 7 years in NBA. So I've tried it, played again, same result. No pain, I get up out of bed, normal, like better than I have before. And for me, I take them now when I don't even play, and I get up out of bed and I feel good, and my days are better. I realize this is game changing. Like I could have probably played an extra 9 years if I would have had this. No side effects, no chemicals, healthier life. Luminous patch gave me that. The proof is in the relief.
I have fibromyalgia and dysautonomia. Dysautonomia is a disorder of the autonomic nervous system. Managing pain was, of course, lots of medication, 3,600 milligrams of gabapentin, tramadol, Solandac, Mobic. I've tried amitriptyline. I've tried them all and I still have pain. Since I've been using the patch, I am able to walk further or at least sit in a wheelchair for longer periods of time. It makes my days more manageable. It really does. It helps the pain tremendously. There was actually another lady in the office who had just put one on who also has dysautonomia, and she'd had it on about 10 or 15 minutes and she said, no, you really need to try it. By the time I got to my car good, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sitting in the car normal without leaning or trying to take some of the weight off of my hips, but I was sitting in the car fine. Being on so many medications, there are lots and lots of side effects, and it's great knowing that I will be able to use something that's not going to have any additional side effects, and I know that it's going to work every single time that I use it. I use them for the really tough areas between my shoulder blades and especially my lower back. It literally sometimes will mean the difference between me having to use a wheelchair if I'm going to walk long distances and not. I have a 15-year-old daughter. She is here, there, and everywhere. And there were times where I said, baby girl, I can't. There's no way that we can go and I'm going to be able to walk this long distance, or even sit in the chair. I use a patch and it's so much easier. And that has been so great to be able to participate in her life.
Constant tennis elbow and almost where I can't sleep at night. The pain's so bad. Cortisone shots, creams, gels, you name it. I've got stuff from all over the world that I've tried. Nothing's ever really helped. The patches have made a big difference, and I love the fact that there are 0 side effects. They come in all different sizes. They're easy. They fit in my purse. I have them in the drawer next to my bed. I keep them in my golf bag, and I pass them out to all the other people that are suffering like I am. So this technology is going to change the way that people deal with their pain and inflammation.
I've been a nurse for 22 years. The older you get, you see the things that take the toll, on the knees, the hips. We're really struggling with how much ibuprofen and medication we were taking, and then we found the patches, and it changed the game. I started using them on my knees to begin with, and that really worked. Then I've moved them around to my back. I've used them for a headache. You just put a patch on. We don't have to worry about side effects, no medication. We don't have to worry about interactions with anything else. And we've got pain relief. Most importantly, we've got pain relief.
I'm 61 now. It's a lot different than being 31. I don't want to end up at 75 and not be able to function and move around, and it's very important that you stay healthy. We cycled across the country, 3,570 miles. We did it over a 50-day period. Without the patches, it would have been popping pills every day. And she'll tell you I don't like to even take an aspirin, and I don't most of the time. When I ride a long distance ride, I put one on each leg. I put them on my back, on my shoulders. Sometimes it's almost instantaneous. I mean, you can feel relief with just in minutes. And it's amazing what these patches can do. And I can't say enough about them.
Not only did I use lidocaine patches and Icy Hot, but I would pop 3 to 4 to 6 Advil a day. I had lots of physical therapy bills, thousands of dollars, and nothing seemed to work. The patch not only worked to keep the pain down, but at night I could sleep again. The technology that has gone into this patch that has allowed me, as an old guy, to continue playing tennis, to continue moving around, has been just phenomenal. So it allows me to work pain-free, it allows me to move pain-free, and it lets me keep very active. Luminas patches are very easy to use. I don't have to worry about how many I put on. I don't have to worry about if I have it exactly placed correctly. So it's allowed me to continue the lifestyle that I enjoy while doing the exercise that I love.
I've had just chronic back issues for the last 3 years. I was to a point where I could barely sleep, sit down. Getting in and out of my car was just a nightmare. I've been to doctors and they said, hey, we can give you a steroid shot for this, we can give you pills, and just not how I grew up. So I was apprehensive toward that. The first time I took the patch, within 15 minutes, I was back to new. It was incredible. I am on the go at work, at home, so having these patches has been a great way to continue to stay active without having to do any surgery or hardcore medicine. They've been miracle workers.
I had a brother-in-law come over and literally could not move. Could not pick up his kids, could not get out of the car, had to have help. I immediately gave him a patch, and I'm not kidding you, within 10 minutes he felt just total relief. Was picking his kids up and taking them to the car on their way home a couple hours later. I've tried Aleve, I've tried Tylenol, and they work temporarily, but I know with the patches that I'm going to be receiving pain relief for 24 hours, and I'm not putting those toxic chemicals inside my body. I don't have to carry around a pill bottle. I can keep them in my golf bag, my tennis bag, even my wallet or my pockets. It just gives me relief. I know that I can carry my kids and not have to face the repercussions of being sore the entire next day.
I had a shoulder injury. It was getting to the point to where I would be playing golf and I would go home and have to put an ice pack on my shoulder, front and back. After I played the round with those patches on the front and the back, I had zero pain. Yeah, it's been tremendous, and I literally have seen the pain go away in my knees, my ankles, my lower back. Obviously now, even when I work out, if I tweak a knee or hurt my ankle, I don't even think about it anymore to put the ice on or anything. I just go right home and put the patches on the place where the pain is, and it just goes away. Anybody that's dealing with pain, they have nothing to lose. There's no chemicals in these patches, and they work. The pain goes right away, and I'm a big believer in them, and I'm looking forward to keep using them.
Injuries, headaches, back problems. We all experience physical pain in our lives, and the majority of that pain is caused by one thing: inflammation. At Luminas, we've created a safe, all-natural pain relief patch that directly targets pain instantly with no side effects. Through years of scientific innovation based in quantum physics, we've developed a revolutionary product that has changed the way we look at pain relief. It starts with a simple patch. We charge this patch with the energetic signatures of natural remedies known for centuries to reduce inflammation, all targeting the root cause of pain and all within a single patch. It's completely safe, totally odorless, and produces absolutely no side effects. Just apply the Luminas patch directly to an area of pain. The relief can be felt in minutes, and it will last all day. All natural pain reliefs.
Anybody going about their daily business and daily life, gravity has an effect on all of us, right? We all kind of feel aches and pains at times. I was sort of just going through normal little tweak here, tweak there, started to use them, started to feel a lot better. There's just absolutely no downside to it either, so it's just something to stay fresh on the golf course. It's one less thing to think about if your body's feeling good. So yeah, I had a scary moment back in May, just in the back garden with my boy playing football, and it was just an innocuous little thing that happened. I did a little turn and just went right over the top of my ankle and heard a big crack and just elevated my foot, patched up immediately. It was quite interesting the next day. I could see the swelling or the discoloration around my foot, and where I had the patch, there was a significant less discoloration. So that was kind of my first true experience of trauma or a really bad injury where I used it immediately, and how it maybe saved me days or weeks possibly. And there's no doubt it sort of sped up my whole recovery process, and game changer. It's just keeping the inflammation down, and that makes a difference cumulatively for sure.
Well, what they've been able to do with these patches is capture the electron profile of hundreds of different natural compounds that have been shown through years of research to have a great anti-inflammatory and anti-pain effect on the body. We're talking about turmeric and botswala and ginkgo and vitamin D.
Nowadays, you can supplement, say with turmeric. You consume it, you have to digest it, you have to break it down. Then eventually at a molecular level, it works on a receptor, and then that causes changes in the DNA to create proteins that reduce down inflammation. With energy medicine, they've taken the charge of that compound, put it in a patch that you put your skin, gets absorbed, that will drive down inflammation.
So we're taking a natural compound, capturing its information, putting it on the patch, so when the patch goes on the body absorbs that information and utilizes it.
There's no side effects, no drug interactions. Men, women, pregnant, not pregnant, like I can think about so many limitations in medicine that I don't have to face when it comes to patches.
The great thing about this is there's no side effects. You can have anybody come in, grab one of these patches, put it on the area that is injured or hurts, and almost instantly you're going to start to see some relief.
The technology is one of the best anti-inflammatories for active recovery.
We knew Luminas Relief worked, but we wanted scientific proof. So, we submitted to an independent, third-party clinical research organization. They conducted a formal clinical trial, and we nailed it. We wanted to know how patients were feeling, so we asked patients to quantify their pain on the industry-standard, clinically designed VAS pain scale. The verdict? Luminas Relief decreased their pain from 7 to 4 on average in just 45 minutes and maintained that pain level for 24 hours. Additionally, Luminas Relief worked on nearly 90% of participating patients. But that wasn't enough. Since we know the patch is directly targeting inflammation, we measured the inflammation on every patient using digital thermography cameras. Even we were amazed by what we saw. 94% of patients saw an objective reduction in inflammation.